Kyle, what today's, as you well probably remember, Wednesday, this game almost in the first half looked like a mirror image of what was happening Wednesday.
That half, I'm going, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah, what happened?
Finally just calm down and play, I guess.
Scott, you had a series there where you hit 2 3-pointers in a row, and then you hit 2 free throws. Talk a little bit about that sequence.
I really, to be honest, I remember hitting the 3, but I don't remember exactly what happened. But I mean, I think the main key at halftime. I mean, I'm sitting at the halftime and like looking, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? But I think we just came out and playing basketball and taking open shot like we've been playing up until last Wednesday. I mean, they took us out of a lot of our stuff, and I think all of us were just trying to take good shots, and I just didn't want to go home. That's just my main goal, like we're not losing. And so, I mean, that's just that was going through my head the whole time.
Kyle,
I was just saying, it seemed like they were rattling you guys a little bit. I mean, you had the foul near the end of the first half, and it looked like things were getting a little chippy at times, both ends. Did you just have to, at halftime, say enough, not get caught into that, or?
Well, we had to worry about playing good basketball before we had to worry about any of that, getting into chippiness and stuff. Anytime you have a conference tournament game, it's going to be chippy. We like playing in those games. I have a lot of respect for that program. Coach Earlywine's done a great job. He's recruited good players, good athletes. Their bigs are extremely athletic. You see that, and those guards are tough matchup because they're so small and they do such a good job of getting through screens and getting around screens. And they're all pretty strong kids, so it's tough for us offensively, to get separation. But in the second half, we kind of upped our pace, ran a little harder offense, and moved the ball from side to side a little more. That loosens up any defense. So that's kind of how we had success offensively in the second half.
Kyle, did you make any defensive adjustments as far as shutting down Coleman? He scored 22 in the first half, and you guys limited him to 5 points in the second. What was this switch?
Well, Scott and Lindsay did a great job on him. I think they were on him most of the time in the second half. I think we realized that he hit 5 threes in the first half, and a couple of those were miscommunications in the zone and stuff like that, and they capitalized on it. The second half, our bigs did a good job of hedging ball screens, and forced him back. And then when they tried to turn the corner, there was enough pressure on him to force it to go to the hoop. And sometimes when you're, 6'1" or something like that, when you have to go in amongst the trees, Trevor and Darren and Tresnick and Byron are so long. So, we had great help from those guys combined with the ball pressure that Scott and Lindsay put on him. I think that was part of it.
Scott, when you're in a situation like you were today, you were putting up some shots but you weren't hitting them, and then you finally got the first one. Does that sort of lift stuff up and give you more? I know you're always got confidence.
Yeah. I mean, really, now that I think about it now, I probably missed 5-6 shots in a row, and I really didn't know it. But when I think of it, to me, it's not like I'm gonna make shots or I'm gonna do this. It's just playing. Like I just play, and it happens. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I miss. Sometimes I may. But I think, honestly, I think I put a lot of work in the off season stuff. So I trust what I'm about to do, and I trust that it's gonna come out. I'm going to come out on top on the end, and we're going to come out on top. And whether I miss my first 10 shots, I really believe I'm going to make my 11th shot. That's just what I believe in. If I'm open, I'm going to shoot it. And so, but it's not just me. Everybody, we got back to taking good shots and playing with each other and just playing basketball, and that's what we're good at. So.
Scott, you got Montana on Tuesday. Talk a little bit about that matchup.
Obviously, they're really good. Obviously, they beat us, and we beat them. And, it's going to be a tough game. It always is. And, their bigs are really good. Their guards are really good. So we're going to have a tough matchup. Hopefully we can get some injuries taken care of the next few days, and then to come back, I think it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, come back ready to play. We got to be ready. First half, we can't get down like that again, and so we just got to come ready to play.
Did you just get banged on your shoulder?
Tell them what happened.
So it popped out like 6, 7 times, but one time Bull hit a 3, and I went to the crowd and just went like this, and it popped out. So I don't know what's going on, but hopefully I can get it stronger. Hopefully enough to play on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Kyle, at halftime, it seemed like Damien came and got the team together right there. What did he say to you guys before the start of the second half?
Well, he said all the things that were necessary to be said, things that we knew we needed to do in order to be successful. Talking about playing harder, guarding harder, and just he kind of upped the enthusiasm a little bit. And it's something it's a nice fallback to have any other player, obviously, of his skill level, who's still, despite his injury, he's as much a part of the team as he was. It feels like even when he was out there with us. He's so involved, so upbeat. And his energy is something we can thrive on at times, especially when things aren't going as well for us. So it was a good boost, a little upbeat for us. But he just said what needed to be said, what we knew we needed to do.
Kyle, when you're struggling and struggling and struggling, not you, but the team, you're coming back, and all of a sudden you take a little bit of a lead, and then Scott goes off for a couple quick threes, and you've got a bit of an edge, a margin now. How much does that help your confidence and just make everyone relax and just even more?
Yeah, I don't know how much confidence-wise. I think we were feeling pretty good about ourselves in the second half. We were competing hard again, defending pretty well. It made me feel a lot more at ease. I'll tell you that much. Especially in the last game and a half. Really, we fought so hard on Wednesday to come back, and then gave it seemingly in the next few minutes, gave it all back. So for us to complete the double-digit comeback, hang on, take the lead, and when you're sitting there with 35, 40 seconds left, up 7, that's when you can sort of start to breathe a little bit.
Thanks.
Then we turned it over twice.
Yeah, we turned it over twice. So.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, guys.